Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Morning, everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Good morning. There she is, red lips, hot lips. Hot chanting, man. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Don't you know Bhakti Siddhanta said you're not supposed to cry? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. You're not supposed to this, not supposed to that. You're not supposed to. I'm your father, man. No. Krishna's your father now. You do whatever you feel like doing. If you want to cry, show the world. Hare Krishna. You want to laugh? Show the world how fun it is to worship God. Hare Krishna. It's not a dry affair, man. Pious deal, you know. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna's just laughing at the stiflers now. Oh, you want to stifle Krishna and Radha? We'll laugh at you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That's for all you killjoys out. You ain't gonna kill this joy here, huh? Right, Lolita? No, you're not gonna kill her joy. You killjoys. Maya's a killjoy, man. Kill that joy. No way. No more. No more killjoys. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Right, Amy? We're not into killjoys here, man. We're into glorifying absolute truth. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare. Oh. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. It's interesting. The joy of the world can be suppressed. The demons are doing it. They make everybody's happiness, they're putting a lid on, you notice? But you can't kill this joy. This is dominant over everything. Isn't that amazing? This is God, man. This is God joy. Is like that. You can't suppress it. You demons can't stop you from feeling transcendently happy. Isn't that amazing? They can lock you down. They can make you can't do this. You can't do that. You pick up your bead bag and the joy is there. You can't stop God's joy. Now that's in itself, everybody should take to this. They're killing your joy. Look at it. You can't go out. You can't go to a restaurant. Can't do this. Can't do that. But you can pick up this and your joy will be even better than people of the world have that physical freedom. They can go anywhere in here. This is better. They put you in jail and you just open your mouth and God is there with you. Oh my God. The joy of that. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. I was wondering, why do I feel so happy during these times? It's because of this. This is God joy. It doesn't stop. You can't suppress it. Even these Vaidhi Bhaktas, they come up, they're so jealous. Oh, you Bhakti, just humbly read this. Yeah, humble my ass. You're just against the truth, man. Just humbly read this. Humble bullshit, man. The whole world is full of bullshitters. They're servants of Maya. Makes you a bullshitter. liar, cheater, deceiver, even in religion. That's why it's abandon religion, man. Abandon these you must and you have tos. No, no. We're here to show joy of God, joy of the Lord. And that's it, man. That's the only thing that's going to save anybody in this world is the joy of the Lord, the Lord's happiness. It's being given, either accept it or be suppressed out there by his Maya. Out there, the demons, they're at work right now. They want to take every little material happiness you got away. They're really fast at work, man. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. That's why, Christians go and do prison ministries, because if people do accept Jesus, they get a spiritual happiness. Yeah, we're just explaining it more, what that is and all that stuff. That's why Lord Chaitanya came, to explain more about the kingdom. That's why Jesus came, to explain more than Moses explained about the kingdom. It's always like progressive. And the Vaidhi Bhaktis, man, this is progressive. This is more about the kingdom. It's full of this kind of joy, not just just empty rituals and flames and everything, No, this is the deeper truth. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. If anybody be taught, they'd be out of, everybody's in jail here, and you think just more or less in jail. Everybody's in jail. If you can't chant Hare Krishna in commune with God, you're in jail. That's bottom line. You show that you're in jail. You show you're free when you can chant in ecstasy and commune with God. Otherwise, you're in jail, man. More or less, you gurus. If you can't chant like you see the devotees here chanting, you're in jail. You're in Maya's jail. I don't care what kind of dhoti you put on. This devil there. This is devil doing that. This Maya illusion, illusioning you to make you think. It's all false ego, puffing you up, making you look good in front of the world of neophytes who also don't know what it is to look good. To look good is this, man, is to chant in ecstasy. That is looking good before the eye of God and the eye of real devotees, or even the demigods. They know better than that, This is looking good. You want to look good? Chant in ecstasy, man. Even though the world thinks, what are you doing like this? Well, in front of God's eyes and real devotees, those rare persons, you're looking good. That's why we get people here in this world who are looking good. In the eyes of the Lord. In the eyes of the world, they don't pay any mind. Oh, what is this? Bhakti Siddhanta said blah, 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 blah. Get out of here, you whippersnapper, you little jealous, dry persons. Go away. Stop, you little gnats. Little flies. Go on some shit over there, man. But don't come over here, man. This is pure stuff, man. This is Radha's happiness being given as a gift to the world. You don't like it? Get out of here, man. Who needs you? You dry. Go out there and be suppressed by Biden and Boris. Hare Krishna. That's the mercy they get. The truth. Whippersnappers, yes. Hare Krishna. Oh, God, I'm so mean today. Yeah, you deserve real mercy like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna. How is it? Oh, well, that's a very good question. How is ecstatic chanting pleasing the Lord? Because it's the Lord chanting. He's only pleased with himself, man. He's pleased with his pure devotional potency. He manifests through his real devotees to show the world what he is and who his greatest power is. Is this bhakti. This joy of God is his power, man. It's very unique, very wonderful, very awesome. So it's pleasing to the Lord because it's his pleasure personified in the devotee. Food, yes, he eats this stuff, and he eats through the mouths of Vaishnavas like this. You get the mercy. Even Brahmins can't eat this food, man. They got to eat from the mouths of real devotees. You got to hear mantra from them. All these dry-eyed gurus have to come here and they want to chant like this. Otherwise, I pay them no mind. What are you guys? You don't know what is high class. This is high class. You savor the holy name in ecstasy with the tears and the laughter and communing intimately with God. And you don't care about that. What kind of guru are you? You're no guru. Not really. You're just plain doctor, like a little child. A real guru would love what Krishna really is. Krishna is his pleasure. Krishna is his devotee's pleasure. And you don't care about this? What kind of representative of the Hare Krishna movement? What is this? Does this make sense to anybody? You say you're representing Radha and Krishna, and here Radha and Krishna coming to you in this joy, in this ecstatic worship, and you don't care about it? What kind of guru are you? Get out of the way, man. Let us do our work here. Let us give this freely. The Santa Claus is here. You give the gift of prema to the world. Move aside, you guys. You're blocking the kingdom. You don't want to go in? Well, go and sit in the corner and let everybody else go in. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sound problem. Uh-oh. Is it a sound problem on Facebook? No? It's you, Ivo. Maybe restart your computer or something, whatever you're using. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. I'm glad it's clear sound here, man. This message needs to get out. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm tired of hearing messages from people's assholes, that stink. Smelly messages full of restraint and suppressions. And, it's time for the joy of the Lord to be shown in the world. It's the only thing that's going to happen. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare. Doesn't it make sense that you say you represent Krishna and you don't like ecstatic worship? You don't like who you're worshiping? We're worshiping an ecstatic Lord, a happy God, a transcendentally ecstatic Lord. And you don't like this? That means you don't know the Lord. What are you representing? You're just a beginner. They can't admit they're beginners. They think they're advanced devotees with no advanced devotion, no ecstatic love. What kind of advanced devotee is that? Advanced devotee is one who chants the Hare Krishna Maha mantra in ecstatic devotion, with spontaneous love of God manifesting, showing that they're a resident of Vrindavan. Otherwise, you're not a representative of Vrindavan. It's simple as that. I'm only saying this because it's here. The mercy is here. So why not? And why not tell people? They got to see where the door is. They're saying the door is there. Door is with these dry-eyed gurus. I say the door is not with dry-eyed gurus. It's with wet-eyed gurus. Wet eyes and the laughter and the joy of God. Can't you see the difference? Don't you see what real worship is? Enthusiastic, ecstatic. Hare Krishna, Hare. Bhagavad Gita 10:10, right, Karuna? Thanks for quoting it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare. We'll put a little bloop on the ass. We'll call it buttocks. Smelly buttocks. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. It's more anatomical. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. You here to see the verses, man. It's not just in the book. We just read Prabodhananda the Sarah. It says they paid no mind to these suppressive demigods, even or Brahmins. They just pooed the whole thing, man. Hey, man, ecstatic worship is here. Go for that. This other stuff is bullshit, man. Is in comparison. What are you doing religion for when you can have ecstatic devotion, the most intimate experience, encounter with God? It's so rare. It's so wonderful. It's the most great mercy on the planet being given right now in this Sangha. What are you doing with anything else? It's really true. The dream is true. It's come true here. All your dreams, your dreams of real happiness is this intimate communion. There ain't any other greater happiness for everyone universally, is to be like people in the spiritual world here in this world. And with joy, commune with God and praise God's glories. There ain't anything better. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah, religion is suppressive, man. And often demons are in there. They're in charge. See, no demons can get in charge here. Why? Because the joy of the Lord is here. It trumps the demons. The demons they're under they're subjected to the ecstatic worship of devotees. They're subjects. They have no jurisdiction in this. But they have jurisdiction in religion. They worm their way in it and they control. They become gurus and popes. They still have jurisdiction in religion, man. That's why Krishna says abandon all varieties of religion and surrender to the true God. This is the joy of the Lord, is the Lord's power in the world. His ecstatic potency, man. It's supreme over everything. Nobody can tell a devotee what to do or what not to do because they know this is it, man. It's not about, oh yeah, don't tell me what not to do and what to do so I can go out and be like demons. No, you tell, devotees, hey man, we're here to worship God and to promote that in this world. And free people, set them free, man. Savior. What do you think Savior means? Save people from this illusion, this material birth and death cycle. Save them from that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, oh my Lord, Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh my Lord, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare, oh my Lord. Oh. Oh. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Oh, Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. Oh man, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, oh my Lord. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Oh. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh. Hare Krishna. Whew. His mantra is driving me mad. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Better to be driven mad by Radha and Krishna than the world. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Much up-leveled experience. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Phew. A little break here. Wow. Oh my Lord, your Krishna, your name, man. Wow. Yeah. Let's see here. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hey, hey, Krishna. Ooh. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Oh, good morning. Whew. You just want more of the, it's really weird, man. You want more. You want more intimacy. You want more. It's not enough. You want closer. You want to get closer. Unbelievable, man. I had no idea this relationship with God was like this. He's the best partner, man. You want to be a partner for life, man, for all your lifetimes. It's really true, it's to partner up with God forever. Think about that. Think deeply what that means. Here we feel we're alone, in the world, and you're always looking out there to complete yourself with some woman or man or money or something, so you're enough, because never enough, never enough women, never enough money. And it's like this with God. It's never enough of God. You want also with him, but it's something right about that. Something perfect about that. We're built for that. Never enough of God. Want more of Krishna. It's beautiful, man. You see, everything increases there. You see, it diminishes. That's why you need never enough. Oh, it's not enough wealth. I need more. It feels like it's diminishing, even though you got so much, because your feeling isn't. Here it increases for Krishna and more. You want more because it's increasing. Your desire increases. It's just amazing just to watch this whole process. Ooh. That's why, people that if you come here and you've been depressed or suicidal or whatever, you stay here long enough, you're gonna thank your suicidal thoughts for bringing you here. You're going to thank your depression for bringing here. Because there are a lot of people that don't feel that way and they're not here, but you've got something that they don't got. Something very rare. Is very rarely seen in this world, very rarely perceived. And that's a true, genuine, intimate relationship with that Supreme Lord. Because you're in parampara. You're in the disciplic line here. That's the bottom line. Where's the parampara? Wherever you can get a relationship with the Lord, where you feel God's presence living inside you and with you intimately. Your companion and confidante. That's where to be, man. That's here. People shouldn't advertise this. Why not? Why shouldn't we advertise closeness with God? Why shouldn't we say this is the greatest thing in the world? Why shouldn't we show them that this is the greatest thing in the world? Why just tell them and not be it? You know, enough so-called Raganuga Sanghas, blah, blah, Radhe. Yeah, well, where's Radhe, man? Where is she? What does she look like? How does she show up in this world? Otherwise, what is the point? It's in a book, in your mind. Mental conception. Hey, man, where's the spiritual conception in this world? Where do you see born againness here? Where do you see the spiritual birth of Krishna in this world and Radha's potency? What does it look like? It looks like what you see here. What you hear here, glorified, is what it is. See, this is the life of the Vaishnava Sampradaya, my friends. The life has not been infused yet. Now it's being infused. Beginning with the Vaishnavas or anybody else, anybody who comes here, you'll be infused with real life. This is life, man. This is reality forever. This is the kingdom of God manifest in this world. Is this worship? It's been approved by the Acharya, Srila Prabhupada. You do more of this, Gohari. This has my, not just approval, this has my, I remember that word, full approval. Full, you hard-hearted persons out there, so-called Prabhupada. I'll think you're a Prabhupada disciple when you accept this order and accept this gift. Then I'll consider you a friend. Not somebody who doesn't know who they worship. Full approval. Do more of that. Aren't we doing more? Aren't we executing the order of Prabhupada? Huh? Isn't it nice? You guys are assisting. We're working together as a team to enlighten. See, lighten the burden of the world, man. Enlighten. Take their burdens off just by this, being in this emanation. The brightness of truth manifested in this world. Yeah. Exactly. So it's a time to not, the only, anyway, it's time to manifest this truth because it's been ordered. And, I like to follow orders, man. I follow, the Parampara's orders and Krishna's blessings, man. Everything works nice, like a charm. I see people delivered before my eyes. Look at this. Look at this beautiful bhakti baby, man. She's not only a baby anymore, she's mature. Look at this mature woman, man, in bhakti, devotion. Look at that face, man, full of Radha's glories, man. Nobody's going to suppress it. I'm here to protect my daughters and intimate friends. Watch out for Gohari Das. Watch out for that helmet, man. Watch out for the warrior stance. Ever see Little Krishna? You come to you want to mess with Vrindavan, you're messing with me, man. You know, this is one of my hats. You know, another hat today. Every day you get to see a different hat. And the Lord wants, he's saying, hey, go hard. You know, the workers are few, you know. So, and the harvest is plentiful. You're going to have to wear a few hats. Quite a few, actually. So then we'll transfer the hats around, you know, after people start getting there, you know, making some progress. Then we'll start passing the hats. Not just to, no, we don't pass the hat to collect money. We pass the hat to collect spiritual gifts to use to distribute in this world and pounce on Maya. That's what we use here. We pass the hat around. Hey, well, give me your spiritual gift. Let's use this. let's mess with Maya a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. See, Jesus says, I am the bread of life. And you know what we say? We say, Radha is the butter of life. You know? You can eat. That's why Krishna likes butter. What do you think he likes? The butter is Radha, man. She's the butter, man. She makes the bread tasty. She makes him tasty. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. Where do we go? Let's take a trip to Vrindavan. What do you think? You want to go to Vrindavan today? Yeah. It's one of the spiritual gifts. You can just go to Vrindavan anytime you feel like it. Hare Krishna. 10th canto. Summum bonum. See? Just the word summum bonum. See? This is what it's all about. This is the summit. See? Summum, summit, the summit of all truth, the summit of all knowledge is Vrindavan. Isn't that where everything started in the Garden of Eden, right? The devotees, Adam and Eve, were with God, you know, with the Lord, and you know, everything was cool, everything was wonderful. See, that's Vrindavan, summum bonum. It's going back to where it started or where it's meant to be. Summum bonum, you know. This is our devotional family. Can you imagine? People don't know this. They don't know that actually we come from a spiritual place where there are people, there are bodies, there are spiritual bodies with spiritual relationships, with spiritual beings, people, you know, consciousness, you know, relating like here. Only there it's eternal. You don't have to see your father, mother die, your child die, or grow up, you know, and leave the family. I'm sorry, thank you very much. Now we'll just use you as a grandma, just to babysit. You're only good for being a babysitter now, man. You know, this is a spiritual dimension. It's very natural. That's why this is very natural. Natural worship, man. This is a natural transition. Yeah. The hardest thing is people give up their pain. They're so used to it. They like carry around their conditioning instead of being. This is. How about just carrying this bhakti around? Isn't this nice? You just carry this bhakti around, carry Radha and Krishna around. Give everybody darshan in the world just by going on Sankirtan. Hey, man, I think I can give darshan to Radha and Krishna in the world. Just go and chant. Or here, you know, oh, let's have sadhu sangha. Let's glorify. Let's show Radha and Krishna around. Let's pass the babies around. Then what do they do? We're passing the babies around here. Radha and Krishna. Yeah. Summum bonum. See, even the thing, see, summum bonum, the advent of Lord Krishna. There you go. That is the summum bonum, is the advent of Krishna. See, the awakening of Krishna, the born again. See, you're spiritually reborn. That's it. That's all 9 cantos is leading up to that, is leading up to actually our work here, delivering Krishna, the advent, getting Krishna to advent in your life. See, to add a amazing event to your life. Advent, you see, add event. This is the most summum bonum event you're going to experience is the advent. It's going to add to the event. It's going to be the event of your life, man. The revolution of your life is to become whole again. So you can chant the whole name, not just half the the whole name. Hare Krishna, Hare with longing and taste and tears and ecstasy and laughing and choking and communing. See? That's the advent of Krishna. Summum bonum. See, bonum, bonanza. See, all these words mean something. You ever heard of a bonanza? This is a bonanza. Bonanza is something fantastic happening in your life. Bonanza. Can't get through the titles. See? Prayers of the demigods for Lord Krishna in the womb. See? They want the little baby to be born. He's in the womb, right? He's in the womb of everybody. He's not where, he's just there kind of dormant, kicking around. See, prayers of demi. Come on, man. Come out of that womb, man. Come on, be raised up upon a pole and draw all men unto you. Hey, look at that. He raised up. He's in the birth canals. He raised up in the pole, up in the air, man. Come on up here. So he's born into the awareness of people in the world. Whoa. See? And he grows and matures. So does your bhakti mature. Your understanding matures. Isn't it amazing? All in the titles. We can just read the titles and see how the Lord shows up in this world. They're all Hindu. See, this is called the maturing of understanding. See, just keep feeding the Lord. He grows up, gets very strong. See, strong. How does he get strong? Strong in truth. Strong truth. Powerful truth. Real truth. Real happiness. Like Tom answers Tom's questions. Why does the Lord like ecstatic worship? Why? It's the greatest thing in the world. It's the greatest happiness. Can't you see on Lalita Ganga? Don't you see what great happiness is? Don't you have to see it on the body of a devotee? Otherwise, you don't know. It's just in the book, man. You got to see a living presence. You can't see it in these gurus. They never show it. That's why their followers don't know that this is fantastic going on. Can you imagine? Think about this, people. Look, they can't tell what the beauty is going on in Sangha. The fantastic mercy in this Sangha, the gift of this Sangha, because their gurus don't know and can't teach their disciples this. But I teach my disciples this, don't I? Or don't we? I don't want to take all the credit. I can't. I'm just the handle. The axe is here also. The axe of truth, man. See, birth of Krishna. See, prayers of the demigod for the birth of Krishna. See, that's the next chapter. See, prayers of the demigods for the birth of Krishna. He's in the womb. See, praising him for the in the womb. Come on, come out of that womb, man. Isn't that what's happening here? Isn't Krishna coming out of the womb? Huh? Oh, birth. Oh, all of a sudden, nobody can suppress this. Oh, well, okay, man, because Radha and Krishna, they're the dominant ones here, right? This is all about Radha and Krishna, man. Bring on the truth, bring on the ecstasy, man. Now you got a real party going, man, a devotional party. This is what Prabhupada said. People should have devotional parties like this. Now, this is a party, man. Do you feel the rave? Are you raving for Krishna in your worship? Well, we are here. This is the rave. See, they can't put you in jail for this. See, raves, they go and they're raided, people, oh, you're doing drugs to get into a rave. We do the name to get into a rave. Yeah, we're doing the name, man. Hey, it's legal. They can't make it. There's no way they can make it illegal. You cannot chant Hare Krishna. No. Only the Vaishnavas in the religious Vaishnavas would dare to do that. Did you know ISKCON wanted to patent the name of Hare Krishna? That's how much they want to put a patent on. This is called religion. They always want to put a patent on Jesus. Oh, Jesus is the only way. We want to patent this for everybody. Oh, everybody's got it. There's no other way. Krishna, no. Or ISKCON is the only way for see, the same bullshit, man. ISKCON is the only way to Krishna. We're going to patent the name. And they couldn't do it, so they gave it up finally. But that's what people do that are mundane religionists, illusionists. We're here to make them real devoted. I'm going to make you drink this ecstasy. That's how I'm going to get revenge for working 12 hours a day. I'm going to make you drink this bhakti that I drink every day. That's my revenge. If you learn how Krishna's revenge is like that, it's always a blessing. It's not like the world, revenge in the world. They kill your body, man. Here, my revenge, or Krishna's revenge, and our revenge upon you putting me to work in Lalita, delivering cookies all day long, and burning out Freddie, and all these things that you've done, and Johan confusing him for 25 years. Our revenge is we're going to make you drink this bhakti, man. We're going to show we're servants of Prabhupada. Make the ISKCON people drink this bhakti, and be happy. That's the revenge we get. Give you life everlasting. Now you get to know the real nature of the Lord. It's always a blessing. Even the revenge of God is great. Fantastic. Everybody benefits. That's why I worship Krishna. He's perfect, man, spotlessly pure in everything he does. I cannot glorify Radha and Krishna enough. Her ecstasy is fantastic, man. Makes your day perfect, man. Makes everything work. Gives you the supreme happiness. It gives you understanding of the true Lord and his real nature. That's the potency that's in this Sangha, man. I ain't ashamed not to stand up for it. I'm going to stand up for this. It's par excellence. It's summum bonum, man. And no one will get entrance into this unless they come here. I've never seen on the planet anybody given like this. Anybody showing like this. Anybody overcoming all these fault finders using things out of context from Bhakti Siddhanta to suppress them. You're just in fear, man. You don't got the real strength to.
You're frozen, Guru Maharaj.
Okay.
Okay, you're back.
Yeah, this ain't stopping, man. We're going forward, man. Progressive Vaishnavism. Progress. Not regress. Not idol worship. Idol worship is you worship gurus who are not liberated souls who can't prove what you see here. Can't show what you see here. Can't teach what you see here. Hey, that's an idle, man. You're just idling your time, not going anywhere. Well, you're going into the rules and into ceremonies, into empty Swami steps. Where you come here, you're going to get life in your Swami. You can still do the Swami step, but there'll be energy in it, the life of God in it. And you'll probably add a few more steps to that. Yeah, let's go. Rock and roll. Hey, this is the kind of parties we got here. Anybody interested? You want life, man? You want life? This is life, man. Life. You don't see me in fear. I'll confront the gurus because that's service, man. I'm doing service. I'm just telling the truth and setting them free, whether they like it or not. Yeah. Hey, if you're really there, if you're like this with this kind of ecstasy and this kind of understanding and everything, you will be praising what I'm saying. You'll say, hey, Gori, thank you for saying that, because I'm in this group and, they're all, how they are, very suppressive. And I got to toe the party line and all that. But thank you for saying it. But they won't do that because none of them are like that I found. Not one can praise the spiritual potency is here in this sangha, and I ain't ashamed to say it, man. God is here. His real truth is here. His real personal potency, Radharani. We're here to distribute her on the order of the parampara. I ain't ashamed to speak up now. Okay? That's how you overcome shame. Lord Chaitanya distributed. He was, the people say you shouldn't show. What? I shouldn't show Radharani's mercy? Show Radha the happiness you get from Radha in the world? Show the role model of that? Show what love of God actually is? What? You want to go on not knowing what it isn't? Or what it isn't? That's why that's all they preach are rules and regulations after 50 years. Because they don't know the glories of this love, this truth. That's Radha and Krishna in this world. This truth expressed, this love expressed in this world. That's where deliverance is. Anybody coming here who likes this preaching and likes this truth and likes this ecstasy, they're delivered easily. Easy. Otherwise, it's very hard. And you will fail, especially in Kali Yuga, trying to climb into the kingdom in some other way. See, Jesus preaching is great. He knew what this person knows, this fool Gorhari, who's foolish enough to preach the truth openly in this world. I like being this kind of fool. Anybody else with me? See, the birth of Lord Krishna. And what follows that? The atrocities of King Kamsa. Isn't that how it works? As soon as Krishna, look at Lalita, as soon as Krishna is born and Radha is born in her, what happens? Atrocities. The Kamsas come out in religion. How dare you, demon? Atrocity. Illusionists come out, try to stop it from coming, right? But, Gohari's here with his warrior's cap and is protecting everything. Get it to it. So Radha and Krishna mature in her and everybody else here. Okay? And then the atrocities of King Kamsa, what's that? We're in Vrindavan, right? See, so Krishna goes to Vrindavan. We're in Vrindavan here. We don't have to go anywhere. We just open up the book and see Somam Bonam. All we need is the word, Somam Bonam, man, and then we're off. All we need is the birth of Krishna, and we're off, man. We're off of preaching, man, off of, revealing truth in this world, busting illusions. See, we're in Vrindavan. We don't have to go anywhere, man. Vrindavan consciousness. We stay here, right? As long as we're not brought down by Kamsa, Kamsa can't do anything. He has no jurisdiction over Vrindavan, As soon as a demon comes over here, we kick its ass, don't we? We kick ass here, man. Any jackasses come in here, jackass demons, they come in there. You jackass, we're going to kick your ass, man. What do you think Krishna's a wimp or something? People, oh, go Hari. Here, shake my hand, man. I'm a Hare Krishna devotee. That's a wet noodle. Got no energy in that hand, man. Come here. Will you get some energy? Get some life, man. Get some Bitcoin into your body, man. Get a storehouse of real gold, you know. See? Hey, man, I got the order. Go on. Probably you could just say like Prabhupada was saying the same thing. Go Haridas. You know, they said the same thing to Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya. Hey, man, if you don't act a little wild in this world, how are we going to get any bhakti here, especially with my disciples the way they are? They're all, as soon as they get a little hint of bhakti, they want to suppress it. You notice? Look at that guy. I just humbly present to you my envious rascal nature that I want you. How dare you? I'm so envious of you. You've got should be showing it because I can't show it. Why should you? They don't. The poor guy doesn't, but forgive that fool. He doesn't know what he's doing. But that's how, this stuff is running these people. Hypocrisies and lies and cheating. It's called religion, man. We're just into truth. Lilita just went on laughing and crying. It's great, man. Oh, yeah, we know who you are, man. We've been dealt with you guys, man. Gorhari's taught us well these things. Mayavati, I was wondering where she was. I was actually thinking, where's Mayavati today? Hey, don't feel sorry for her because I was hard on her yesterday. She was inspired, man. Did she come on privately? She spoke her truth. I respect that. I honor that. This is the way I like that. I like people being themselves. I like you, Mayavati, being yourself and not take. She didn't take offense what I said. She just wanted to straighten me out a little bit. Whether it worked or not, I don't know. But still, I respect that. And she's back here again. See, I like that. That's nice. Getting back on the horse, man. Man, I laid in heavy on her yesterday, too. Even Sachi said, oh, you're so hard. I said, hey, man, she fired her up more. She went personally rubbed me all these sound bites, man. How she sees the world. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, totally. Atrocities of King Kamsa, the meeting of Nanda Maharaj and Vasudev. And isn't that interesting? So after the atrocities, there's the meeting of Nanda Maharaj and Vasudev. What are these? Are meetings of Vaidhi Bhakti and Raghunuga Bhakti. Isn't that interesting? They meet. See, because we handled, the atrocities of King Kamsa and all the little demons out there in case she kills them. But there's a meeting. See, a meeting. We're having that meeting too. You guys are the first fruits, man. The Vaidhi Bhakti is coming over here, and we're having a meeting, teaching you all about Vrindavan and what's really going on there and how it goes on. Yeah. Mayavati likes our preaching. She may not agree with everything, but she likes it. That's the main thing, Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, let's go into something here. Let's see. See, Mother Yashoda binds Krishna. So, okay, so, all these titles are just so significant. Let's, like, for example, Lord Krishna shows the universal form within his mouth. See, so you see, he has these two manifestations. Well, more, but primarily he's got the manifestation as everything is in him. You know, it's all upon him. He is everything. Everything is his potency. It's like the spider, and the spider's web it comes from the spider. You know, so he's everything. Everything's inside him. He's got that manifestation. He showed me that. It was amazing to see that. You know, it's beautiful, fantastic to be a part of God like this. You know, to know where we belong. You know, where so he's got that. But you know, Krishna says in Gita, he says those who just know that part of me don't really know me. That's like there's a lot of angels into that. You know, they don't know. They just know that manifestation, and they're very happy. Oh, it's very. I was in ecstasy 3 weeks in that manifestation. 3 weeks, continue 720. I didn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I could barely eat anything. I don't think I ate anything, and I could barely drink anything. There's so much pure energy in that, to the point my body was literally. It felt like it was like ascending to another thing or dissolving. Yeah, I literally, and then it just shut off because it was so much, and it's just like being that close into that thing. The body can't handle it for very long. So but Krishna says, but they don't really know me. See, Mother Yashoda saw that kind of thing, and also had Krishna. Now she really knew Krishna. That's understanding both manifestations of God. See, so she sees the universe. Now that's understanding God, and then that's because this kind of devotion awakens. If your real relationship, like hers, is mother and son, that relationship awakens. See? And what happens? The next, it's so funny. The next chapter. The next chapter is called Mother Yashoda binds Lord Krishna. And this is how you bind Krishna. This kind of devotion, this personal understanding of Krishna. She knew that, oh, Krishna's my son. This person, I'm inside him, and everybody's inside him. And yet he's my son. See? That's devotion. Increases. See, for the personal aspect of God, that binds him. See? To you forever. In that way. See, that is the ultimate. And devotees, they generally don't want to see this universe. This is too good. This is why even the Lord, he's more into this, because then the devotees really know him, and his nature is to play. He just wants to play with us, and we want to play with him. You know, we want to commune with the Lord, and in such beautiful, exalted ways and rapturous ways that are unknown to anyone, unknown to these angels. What's going on here is unknown to them. Most of them, they don't know about this. They want this, or maybe, but they need to meet a Vaishnava that is worshiping. I had to meet Prabhupada through his books. I had to get this information, otherwise this wasn't available. No angels can teach you this. You have to meet somebody that is into this parampara, who understands Krishna in one of these four relationships as a person, personally. Their spiritual body is awakened to understand this. See, you need this special potency. That's why even, you see, the Vaishnavas, they don't have this. Most of them don't have this. They can't understand Krishna like this. You need to really, you got to go through the door. The door is a person who is actually from Vrindavan, has that worship, man. They worship like you see here. And if you don't like it, well, you don't get into this mansion. You have to go through the door. The door is the devotee. It's through those devotees that you get this Krishna Vrindavan. The scriptures even say that. No way else, not by your sadhana, not by your austerities, not by your, renunciations and your big following of big rules and regulations and all those things. No, it's through the devotee who's actually there. See? That's why I didn't see it in Narayan Raj and even his most advanced devotees. I did not see the symptoms that are here that you're seeing. You can go look. You go show me these kinds of symptoms in any one of those disciples. I just say this just to help them, man. It's your chance. Those symptoms are not in that. That is not it. They're proof of it. You got to show that you've got the qualifications, that you got the degree. The degree is the degree of that kind of devotion, man. We got to see that you match the book. Otherwise, it's your, like, you could say, well, we hide all that. Yeah. Okay. Well, then you don't have Lord Chaitanya's mercy, merciful attitude and power to distribute. We do, and we're going to do it, man. We're here for that. People, I got to tell you, Narayan Raj group, you're going the wrong place now. And maybe that was okay for a while this wasn't here, but this is here now. This is the play. You want Radha and Krishna Vrindavan? Show your spiritual greed. We got to see. I'm here to test you to see, or we're here to test you to see how much spiritual greed you really have. Because you'll come here because you've been studying this stuff. You're studying intellectually anyway. It's like you Prabhupada disciples. You've been studying Prabhupada's books for 20 years, 30 years, 2 hours a day, a lot of them, because Prabhupada said to do that. So they do it. Okay, here's the test, man. Can anybody see what's going on here? Can you see summum bonum here? Can you see 10th canto being manifest in this world? Can you see the revelations and realizations that have not been expressed even up to this point? Who has read 10th canto like this? Who has taken the titles and shown you what nobody else has shown you? Oh, this is sahaja? How could you have this kind of knowledge and information if it wasn't real bhakti and that it wasn't Radha's grace here to understand such deep things? How can I understand on my own these things? It's only because of this real Vrindavan worship. You see her with your own eyes. Otherwise, I can't understand any of this. Only Radha understands these kinds of things, and her girlfriends. What's that saying? There's relationship here. Otherwise, you wouldn't understand. You think Acharya Dev can come up with any of this? No, he's just all this juggle the scriptures and, this way and that way and show how much intellectual knowledge you have. But who has this kind of knowledge? Who has real knowledge, a real understanding that gets people into Vrindavan? Look at, well, seem to have gotten Lalita and Johan in there. How about that and others? Where's that going on? Here, only here. I think this is the only real great show on this planet. To me, that's a great show. Man, that's a great show. You're showing people how to get to Vrindavan. You're showing them, man. Yeah, Lalita's showing them. Johan's showing them. See, you're showing the path, man. You went in the door and you're the shepherd of those, or the sheep of Krishna and Radha, right? They're all worshiping Radha and Krishna. They dedicated their lives, these Vaidis. They're dedicated to Prabhupada, but they need a little bit of detailed information from experienced devotees and authorized devotees, authorized with this bhakti here. As soon as you accept this instruction, where it sounds reasonable, it's that, you very easily get Radha and Krishna that you've been worshiping, that you've been aspiring for, trying to attain through gurus who haven't attained Krishna and Radha yet. Come on, wake up. How long you want to sleep and dream? It's a dream. It's like the American dream. So it's only real when you're asleep. See? Your dream of going to Vrindavan is just a dream because you're asleep. You got to wake up, man. This is here. Wake up. That's why. Wake up call. Alarm clock. Just think of Gohari Das like an alarm clock. He's always right? You ever hear those alarms? They go really loud. Ooh, nobody. Hey, man, I'm asleep. I was happy worshiping these gurus, man. I was happy, with believing Jai Pataka was going to bring me Vrindavan. Why do you have to disturb my sleep? Going around, bang, bang, and clang, clang. Okay, bye bye. Where are you going, man? I do that every day. I have a bit of in my silence. My life is proof that it works. Well, is she proof that it works there, Lolita? Well, when you can convince Lolita, then we'll be convinced. I go with her opinion. You know why? You know why I go with her opinion, Mayavati? Because I see this expression of what I believe in, ecstatic devotion. And I see conclusive under, real clear. So I go with that. I'm looking for the clearest explanation and the clearest demonstration of the absolute truth. See, so I see that, and so I'll go with her opinion. And I have to see in yours, because I don't see that you manifest to what I would believe. To me, I'm proof is in the pudding, man. I want to see ecstatic worship, man, with tears and laughter that's sincere from the heart, unmotivated devotional service and really clear revelations that come from that. That's impressive. That's why I became impressed with Lolita after the conditioning it wasn't this back and forth thing. When it became steady devotion, boy, I'm on board, man. Yeah. You are like an alarm clock. Yes. Exactly. Match up your life. Anyway, keep sticking around. Come as much as you can, Mayavati. And challenge the devotees here. Challenge them. It's funny. We're the morning rooster. Yeah, like Madhusudan. Yeah. See, childhood pastimes of Krishna. So you notice as Krishna is maturing, he's overcoming the demons. You notice that? See, that's the maturing process. You got to overcome the demons. You have attraction to Krishna, but he's young, and sometimes he's fighting with the demons inside and overcoming. And so this is the progress. This is the progression of Krishna consciousness. The demons are gradually overcome because you're attached to Krishna. Like, see, binding Lord Krishna, see? And then very quickly, this is showing the real path, man. Just 10th canto. We're just summing it up. Summary study. See, Krishna's and maturing more and more and more. See, and then mature love affairs with Radha and Krishna. You notice Radha and Krishna, and you notice our devotion starts to mature like that, becomes more intimate, more ecstatic. See, that's the maturing stage. And then what happens? Krishna goes to Mathura to fulfill the second mission. See, killing the obstacles for those devotees there. Those are the Vaidhi Bhaktas. See, they're oppressed. Isn't that what we're doing now? Krishna's maturing us, and we're going over into the Vaidhi territory now. See, and killing the demons that are suppressing them. See, the illusions, the ignorance, the lies, the deceptions that the demons do. So we kill those things. We destroy those obstacles for the devotees. Because why? Krishna's mature in us. You see that? See, this is all. What do you think? This is just a storybook or something? This is all esoteric truth about how God works. You're seeing it here. Aren't we going to why people say, Gaura, why do you keep going to the Vaidhis? Well, I just got to be with God's program. That's what he does. He did this even with Jesus. He came back to the Jews to liberate them. He went into the desert, overcame the demons, the devil, right? And then what did he do? He went out and preached in ecstasy. Okay, so the same kind of process goes on here. See, and we come back to the Vaitis and destroy their ethic because Krishna's mature in us. They need help. Who's going to help them? Okay, only those who are mature with their bhakti. Okay? And we remove the obstacles. This is how we do it. We kill the demon, not bodies. We kill the demons of ignorance, ignorant ideas and conceptions that are wrong. Okay? How do we do that? With our ammunition, with our weapons. What is that? Chanting holy name in ecstasy. And also the Bhagavatam conception, the real one, the real understanding, the real knowledge. That only comes from bhakti. Oh, real bhakti. No wonder. Gauri, who gave you Bhakti Vedanta name? Well, my disciples. They saw, look at this. This Vedanta has freed them from illusions. Yeah, and it came from Bhakti. Oh, yeah, definitely. Just a no-brainer. We give them Bhakti Vedanta. Who gave these persons that should be your real question. Who gave these ISKCON devotees the name Bhakti Vedanta? Who gave the Narayan Raj devotees Bhakti Vedanta title? Well, so-and-so did. Oh, really? Yeah, and why? Well, because they got a banana in the fire. Because we wanted to make some preachers. That's superficial. That is not the essence. The essence is this. They're Bhakti, whether they have a title or a stick, they're Bhakti Vedanta because of their Vedanta. Their Vedanta is from their ecstatic Bhakti. It's so deep and so mature. They understand things as they are and can prevent the highest truth in reality, the highest reality in relationship and distinguish it from illusion. That's a Bhakti Vedanta. Because of their ecstatic worship, mature ecstatic worship. Who has explained this? Not one of those persons in the Narayan Raj group or ISKCON or anybody. They don't know these things because their bhakti is very small. I've seen the biggest gurus they've made so far with very small bhakti. This is the truth, man. And they still, to this day, I'm challenging them right now, and they can't come here and chant. I want to see you with your bead bag and chant Hare Krishna and outdo the devotees here who have the fructifying mercy of ecstatic love. Just show us now. Put your cards on the table. Let's see it. I know you did want to show these intimate things, but why don't you show it now so that we don't have any doubts? Otherwise, I doubt you. Any intelligent person should. How do we know you're not lying like Maya's always lying? She's always deceiving. How do I know you're not a deceptive person? What, I got to blindly believe that you're a no-show because Rupa Goswami didn't show? I don't believe it. And I won't believe it until you show me different. Prem Burrell, you too. He's also doing like his guru. Let's see some real bhakti. And not just blah, blah, blah. Oh, right. It's all I see everywhere. Nobody has the authority to be the verses. The devotees who have real prema bhakti, they chant and they laugh, they cry, they choke up in their intimate communion, demonstrating this bhakti in this world, not caring about outsiders. And that means all of these gurus who are outside the relationship. I don't care about them. They're telling that this is not right, or any of their followers telling this you're not supposed to do. I don't care about you're an outsider. The only thing mercy for you is for you to get that you're an outsider, man. You want to come inside, you got to come in through the door. That's these devotees here in our sangha. You don't go through that door, you stay outsiders and go and stay in your ceremonious, pompous worship with your big sticks and big titles that mean nothing to real devotees. You better get it now than when you die. Because when you die, too late. This is real mercy, is to spell it out and call spades a spade. Isn't that what they liked about Prabhupada? Called spades spades. Well, this is how we do it now. A spade is a spade, right? It's not a heart. Don't tell me that's a heart. That's a spade. It's dark. Still darkness in that worship. It's a club. That's why we have clubs here. The truth. We use the club of truth so that you can get the heart of hearts. See, the heart of hearts, king of hearts, queen of hearts. You want them? Well, you got to get the club. Seems dark, but it's not. It brings the light. Need the spade. Spade is like the plow, hitching under this plow. You need the spade, you need the club to get the king and queen of hearts. See, even poker. Everything means Krishna. Just every day the Lord gives us new word meanings. That is a miracle in itself. Where do you hear anything like this? Nowhere. Everybody sees in this world, but they don't see nothing. They're blind. You better not cry. You better laugh because you look all right. That's just telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. The Santa story. This guy, he decodes everything on the Facebook. He just blew my thing about Santa Claus. It's also a demoniac. He spelled it right out, showed clearly. It's all, Santa means Satan. It's just they do this thing in demoniac thing. They move the words around for esoteric reasons. See, if you move the words around, you see Santa and Satan are the same. And then he went to the history of that and everything. It's amazing. This whole world is managed by demons, man. And they only got us to do the Santa thing. You know why? It was developed by Coca-Cola. You know why? To get you to spend money, to make money for these friggin' demons, these elites. No big emphasis on shopping, presents, money, spending. Oh my God. Unbelievable. And Jesus wasn't even born at that time. It's all twisting. These rascals, man. The Maya, man. I tell you, this is what they call the apocalypse. The tribulation is a revealing of everything as it is. The bullshit that's been going on, everything's being revealed. It's amazing. It's kind of interesting. It's like, wow, that's been, it's all been a big fantasy, and you could see how these demons the Maya is managing everything. They want everything to go a certain way, and they're just literally, they have their meetings, and this is very important to them. To control society, and now they want to control it. Well, we want a new world order, make everybody slaves, and we're going to be their master. They're actually trying to pull it off. See, but it's rising to the awareness of people. They're becoming aware that they're enslaved by demons. This is a slave world. It basically, you could say it's the devil or Maya. It's enslaved everybody. But where you can get out. It's so easy if you come here. It's so easy. You from that being enslaved by that. In consciousness, they can do what they do, like the early Christians, right? They did what they did with their bodies, and a lot of them died with smiles on their face. One guy, they couldn't even burn his body. They tried to kill him by fire. And they couldn't do it. And they had the guy said from the fire, he says, well, just use your spear, and that'll kind of end the life, I think, for us. Yeah. Yeah, consumerism holiday. That's the biggest time of depression is during, do you notice? Very depressing, comes at winter time. Winter, what what kind of Christmas in wintertime? See, springtime is the time when you things like but Santa comes in the winter, so you spend money. Oh, you should have heard this history. I should have saved the video. I'll find it. It's very interesting how Santa came. They took all this stuff from these stories about wretched people, and it's see in relationship to the children. See to the children. Ooh, not a good thing with the children either. My Samsung phone. Yeah. Yeah, all this stuff, these phones and everything. Like a lot of people might say, "Oh, don't you?" I use a Samsung. Yeah, they actually made really well, and I use a Samsung because it's the best, or one of the best. And so the person says, "Oh, go hard. See, you're doing it with slave labor." Oh well, you know what? They benefit from this because we're using it in Christian service. This is a higher principle. Anything I use in Christian service is benefiting everybody that slave labored, or at least they get this benefit. Krishna takes everything into account. Oh, you're using a phone that was used by slave labor. Let me give benefit for these people that work so hard because under the demons. That's how it really, everything gets purified in Krishna service like that. That's why I don't even pay it any mind. Okay, what is, just gets benefit because being used in the Lord's service. But the mode of goodness doesn't see completely. See, if you're in the mode of goodness, you just look at that far. Okay? So you don't see spiritual benefit. You don't see the ultimate of things. So that often turns everything around. It may make a thing that seems like to be in the mode of ignorance to actually be in the mode of pure goodness. Like a devotee getting angry. You think, oh, well, that's not good because people get polluted with anger and everything. But when a devotee gets angry and chastises somebody, they get purified. See, everything's turned around. It's all in the service of the Lord. Yeah, like, everything. This kind of stuff, I do. You gurus. Yeah. You think, oh, that's offensive, right? Oh, that's terrible. You shouldn't be doing this. That is an offense. Guru aparad, Vaishnava aparad. Oh, you're going to hell for that. No, I'm going beyond. I'm already, this is my service, is to call spades a spade now. No, this is in the service of Krishna. Who's going to help them? Think about it. I'll just tell you, you can't understand unless I talk about it, because this comes from a lot of ecstatic chanting for years, if not lifetimes. Who's going to help them? Their disciples are bewildered by they think they're going to Vrindavan worshiping them, and they think they're actually qualified to be gurus. Who's going to help them? Only somebody who speaks such truth without fear that nails it on the head, hits the head of the nail. Okay? Who can? They can't help themselves. They're wrapped in the cocoon of the false ego, and so are their students. And all I'm doing is setting the real standard, man. Hey, this is the real standard, isn't it? If you come up to it, you come up to it. If you don't, you fall short of it. You fall short of it. This is the standard in Prabhupada's books. Nobody has the strength to pull it out. They're all afraid of the outsiders. I ain't afraid. You're on the outside, man. You're not on the inside. The outside has no jurisdiction over the power of truth and ecstatic worship. No, none at all. All we can do is from the inside bring this to the outside to purify the outside. Not keep it in. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not supposed to show. No, keep it inside, like Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta. Well, then this kind of purification doesn't take place. The inside has to be brought outside. See, they're trying to bring the outside inside, and they can't touch this. That's why they can't touch the spirit. See, the spirit has to come at some point, like Lord Chaitanya did, and bring the inner truth outside into this world, grounded here. Smack the illusion. Break it. What do you think the club is about? What do you think the sword is about in the hands of the Lord? What do you think the plow is about in Nityananda's? It's all about this. When you see her with your own eyes, when you see and hear feel what's going on here. You gotta feel God working here, man. Active. And is, sometimes humble, sometimes hard as a thunderbolt, sometimes soft as a flower. In this way, in this emotion, that emotion, it's all spiritual, man. The Lord wants to be expressed in this world so people get purified. Without the devotional expression, there's no real purification. It's all mundane rules and regulations. Even Veda Vyas was unhappy. He said, well, I'm not happy. I did all these rules and I taught him and everything. My heart is unhappy. That means everybody else's heart is unhappy. I walk down the street and so many if I'm not chanting, there's nothing happening. Just people walking like this, most of them. Because they're living in a horrible time, man. They cannot help not feel it. They come here to have a good time and they're not. They think, oh, well, we can go to Mexico and have a good time. And they can't have a good time. They're walking around like this. I swear, it's just like amazing. As soon as I do Sankirtan, something happens. Either they look, but they're getting purified, or they like lift it up. Like, something. Some coolness in this world now. Which is sad because it doesn't need to be that way. Okay, all right. See, and all these demons, they're all the obstacles too that are the obstacles that are in the way of people's progressive bhakti. And so anyway, this devotion, these devotees, as it mature, it kills the obstacles, removes the ignorance. See, like the serpent Kalya is a good, interesting story. So the serpent Kalya was in the Yamuna River, right? See, the river actually is a place where people drink. See, that represents. See, this is the drinking of the soul. See, they come to religion, they come to the Bible, right? They come to drink. They come to the Vedas to drink, right? See, this is soul drinking. But what are they getting? Well, Kalya's in there. He's in religion. He's in the scriptures. That's why people throw them out usually. People that have some mentality, they think, come on, this is all motivated. This is all, they want to control me and they want my money and get me to, rip me off and all that. They use that. See, that's the Kalya in there. But inside, I always knew inside the Bible and the Vedas, there's such beauty, majesty, perfection, purity. But the Kalya's in there, and the Kalya are the speakers. See, you notice the serpent spits the poison, right? See, spits. That's hearing Harikatha, full of poison. See, they're speaking about the Bible with material motives. See, to control you, to take your money, to make you so they can become rich. So you got all these spit the poison. Poison's the real message, doesn't it? And what did Krishna do? What we do. We just come in there and dance on the head of these religious gurus. Just dance around. Dance with the truth, man. Make contact with, this is dancing. I just give you the real Krishna, man. Just dance with the ecstatic worship and the truth, man. And just dance and dance and dance and dance until Kalya is purified. It's the only way. You got to dance on the hoods, man. Make contact. How do you make contact? Preaching the real message. What do you think preachers are here for? What do you think it's about, man? Real preachers, if you ever find them. You know, they're preaching the message of Godhead as it is. So you get the real water, the humuna, purified. See, you drink that. Refreshing. Soul awakening. See? The reason why the Vaidis stay Vaidis is they're hearing poisoned Harikatha. And, you can say, no, my guru is very sincere. Oh, yeah? Okay, you're sincere, but that ain't good enough, man. It's filthy rags in front of my pure Lord. Filthy rags. It's Kalya stuff. You got to be empowered by the transcendental Lord to really preach. Where's the love of God, man? See? It ain't good enough that he's sincere on the mode of goodness level. He's sincere, but not really. It's like, Devananda Pant. It's a perfect story. That thank you, Lord Chaitanya, for chastising Devananda Pandit. Devananda Pandit became a pure devotee because he did what Gohari Das is doing here to the gurus, gives them a chance to become real devotees. He was like them, Devananda Pandit. See, we bring the story to life. I have to act it out, man. If I don't act it out, like Lord Chaitanya acted out, nothing gets done here. The wildness isn't here to purify the planet, is it? You got to be wildly telling the truth here in the world because they think it's too wild, man. Hey, man, you need wild truth. Devananda Pandit was very humble, like Radhanath. Let's personify these things. Radhanath appears very humble, right? Oh, very nice and humble. Whether he is or not, I don't know. I don't care. But he appears, like this. Lived in a cave. He's glorious because he lived in a cave. He wrote a whole book. Look how glorious I am. I lived in a cave. I mean, that's what I was reading. Look at all the austerities I'd done, So, they think that's bhakti. I don't know. I don't think that's bhakti at all. But who listens to me? Just Lalita and some others. But look what they get for listening to Gohari Das, man. Something not even Radhanath can give them, or Jaipataka, or any of them, Acharya Dev. The real deal, the real thing. Real bhakti, man. This is real stuff. It's really real. You want real? Come here because you're going to get really real, man. Whether you like it or not, you're going to get real because we're here to do what's real. See? So Devananda Pandit, he was so humble, right? Oh, David's so humble. And Srivas comes in and does what? Like what we do. We chant the holy name in ecstasy. And all of a sudden, Devananda and the students say, he's disturbing our class. Let's throw him out. They grabbed him by the hair and dragged the guy out. Because he was hearing Harikatha and even from a person that wasn't really purified, still he heard the name Krishna. He was so advanced devotee. His heart melted and tears came to his eyes, like here. And he was dragged out. Okay? Dragged out. See? By humble Devananda. See, that's why I say it's not humble enough in front of my Lord. Humility is, oh, look at Srivas or any other devotee. Oh, look at Lalita Ganga. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, yeah. Here, let me give some respect to that. Let me listen to her. Now that's humble. Otherwise, you're bullshitting everybody, man. It's bullshit. Radhanath's humility is nothing. If he's not humble before real bhakti in this world, that means you don't know the Lord. The Lord is here, man, and devotees like Lalita and Johan and so many others. They're live and kicking inside them. And you don't give respect to that? Fie on you. That's my Lord. Who's strong enough to handle that attitude? See, and when you start feeling like that, oh, what is this? You're claiming to be gurus of Vrindavan and everything, and you don't like Vrindavan when it's here in the world. You're doing just like Jesus said. Oh, you don't go into the kingdom of God, you gurus and you Pharisee types, Brahmins and sannyasis, and you hold people from going into the kingdom too. Yeah, fie on you. More worse is your punishment for being such a-holes. Hey, man, why didn't I ever hear Guru is one? Didn't Jesus say that? Why should I be any different than my master? Or should I say and repeat what he said, but in the contemporary context of 2021? That's why they still remember him, and they'll remember anybody else who preached like that. Paul also preached like that. Your same thing. I don't. Am I saying anything than another real good disciple, Paul, did? Said, your worship there is like filthy rags. Your mode of goodness and your fastings and everything like filthy rags before my transcendental, ecstatic Holy Spirit, Lord. Why don't you give respect to these gurus? Why? Because they're not really gurus. Don't tell me that these guys are going, oh, please deliver me, and they can't deliver. You're not a guru then. You can't deliver your dependents. You're a liar. You're a deceiver. Get away, you deceivers, from those who really want entrance into the kingdom. Go. Be gone. Yeah, that's what you get here. We exercise these influences, liars and cheaters and deceivers and pedophiles, and they're still worshiping pedophiles in Mayapur. These crazy idiots. How stupid can you be? Ew. These guys, they give respect. That's why we lost that one guy. He's, oh, praise to my guru who is a friggin' pedophile. What? And oh, how dare, that's why he's gone. How dare he say he's a Srila? What bullshit is this? What crazy stuff is going on here? Worshipping pedophiles. Known. Known. Murderers too, known, and calling them Shrilas. No wonder he's gone. Good riddance. I didn't do this. Krishna did it. Shows his heart is full of lies, man, deception. Tried to worm his way in, and Krishna got rid of him. Showed him his colors. That's what you get, and anybody else worshiping people like that. Now you become as bad as these guys you were worshiping. Isn't that how they look at these people? They're following orders. And they say, we're just following orders, but you're as bad as your masters. Look at this. Look at the police in Australia. And then they have families and everything, and probably nice people, but look how they're following orders, right? Of demons, and they're becoming demonic, hurting people. And that goes everywhere. See? What word are you believing? What word are you hearing? What order are you following? You become as hypocritical as these gurus by following their words. What, you don't like the truth, man? You don't like spades calling spades? Well, you won't come here, man. This is only for those who want to be cleansed of contaminations that can take this kind of preaching, which is Krishna dancing on the head of Kalya, purifying all that bullshit, man. That's why ecstasy is here. We don't let it in the door, do we? Krishna does. He's the doorman here. Do you notice? You look at that Mathura guy. He's gone. As soon as I saw that thing, all glories to that Srila, calling him Srila, I thought, ooh, I even started preaching against that. I started making it known there's something wrong here, man. That smoked him out, I think, that preaching, because I was saying, this is not right. Why are you glorifying people like that? See, that means you're worshiping demons. That's demoniac, man. Hare Krishna. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see, like Amy says, oh, that's horrible. Good riddance is right. Yeah, people need to know what is good riddance. People don't know. In this Maya, everybody's bewildered. This is why this ecstatic devotion clarifies everything. If you don't have faith in this, you won't have faith in this word. See? So this word comes from ecstatic. It just points out the illusion that people need to know. You're worshiping friggin' demons often. Not good people. They're lying to you. Just like the Pope. Oh, the Pope is so. Well, you guys are friggin' known pedophile now. Part of the New World Order, these demons. Pushing it. All these guys, they're all demons. This Prince Charles, we have a situation to have a new world order, a great opportunity. Yeah, we caused all this stuff. We created all this because we're demons. That's what they do. Demons are like that. And you believe in them, and then you get the result that they get. That's why you see these people. A lot of them are pretty innocent, but they believe in authority. And unfortunately, the government has turned bad. Their only real hope is to turn, to the devotees who actually have real devotion. Help them out of this. Because look at the result. You listen to these words, you become ecstatic. This is where it's at. This is the real God, man. This is the real God goddess. This ecstatic worship comes from this word. Believing in these words gets you over the hypocrisy, and the weakness of being a hypocrite and a liar and a cheater and following liars and cheaters. That weakens you. Can't you tell? You got to follow truth, man. Truth gives you strength and life and energy. Hey, this weakens you. You become like this. You shake hands with these Vaishnavas. Go check it out yourself, man. There's no strength, no energy in there because they're pushed down into repression and depressions. And now shots and masks. Who's going to help them? Oh, we are. That's what we do. They may not like it for a while, but hey, man, I like my work. I like this. I like freeing people. Oh, well, who said you got to be always nice? There's a lot of nice people in the world, but they don't do anything. A lot of nice gurus. Some of them are nice, just very nice, cordial, and all that. And they follow etiquettes, but they don't do anything. Nothing happens in life. People stay on the Vaiti, follow more rules every year, more external worship, and they all die, external devotees, man, and come back again and try again. Here we do stuff for people. We do guru. I don't know. I'm helping everybody. If they accept it or not. While they know what is wrong, even told me this, still they stay loyal to the darkness. Yeah, loyal to the darkness. Isn't that what it says in the book of John, the first chapter, first verses? He came to his own. We come to our own Vaishnavas. We come to our God brothers, right? God brothers and God sisters. Okay? And they received him not, because they considered the darkness to be the light. They consider darkness. Darkness is, if you don't ecstatically worship the Lord, you're in darkness, man. It's a fact. It's a fact even in our books. It's a fact in the real sadhus here who have light now in their lives. Real sadhus like Lalita will declare, yeah, I was in darkness before. The darkness was impinging on me and giving me hassles, and now I'm free. Okay? Johan could say the same thing. Janaki also. Give them strength. Why? Because it's real light. Real light is like that. Real truth is like that. See? So, and then you follow the verse. But yet those who receive that word from Jesus, That's the real guru, the living person. He was alive, and you receive that word. They were born not of flesh and blood, but born of that word of truth. Set people free, purified. See, to become sons of God. See, now you're a son of God. See, you're the son of the Lord in this world. See, son, right? There's the son. Is there a son here? Well, there's a Lolita here. There's a Johan here. There's a Janaki here. There's sons. A river here. See, sons. Like the sun, the big sun. See, small sun. Big sun, small sun. The sun and its ray in this world, shining. Where is that ray? What do you think Jesus said when you have that light? Light is truth. Light is the truth, man. You don't put a shade over it. You put it out so people can see it that are looking for the light. We got to go into, Jesus said we have sheep in many different folds. See? Got to bring the light into the fold. Show anybody looking for the light in ISKCON or Gaudiya Samiti. I know it might be hard to take the brightness, but those who are still in your heart, you haven't found it yet. And there's something wrong. You're right. You're not in the right place for what you're looking for. But here is. Check it out. We shine our little sun with the camera. I see the camera angle. We put the angle it right in ISKCON, right in Gaudiya Samiti. Get their attention, man. Angle it in there so people seeing this sun, man. It's light of truth right in there, man. Anybody looking for the door, it's right there in front of you, man. We're not putting a shade over it so you don't see it. We put it out so you see it, man. The unpopular truth, the opinion that differs from everybody else's. That's an illusion anyway, which is most. A hot woman. I need warmth. Bring me around. Radha, a hot woman. She's a hot woman, man. Get Radha awakened in there and you'll heat up. Oh, yeah. We don't even have to take a break because we got all our members here. Yeah, it's 6:30 anyway. Amy's here and everybody else in the California. I notice Amy's getting up earlier lately. What is going on here? Well, actually, I started a little bit late today. I started at 4:15. I wanted to write that guy. I'm going to use that and target him and hit all of ISKCON and Gaudiya Samiti. I'm going to write some stuff about that. Because that's the essence, how they're trying to stop this flow. This flow of real bhakti. They're using everything Bhaktisiddhanta said, and, Prabhupada said 50 years, 100 years ago at a certain time, That time is different now. All right, everybody turn their camera, their microphones on. Let's chant a little bit together after Lolita finishes her bathroom run. She runs to the bathroom. She wants to get back quick. You notice how she runs? She kind of floats. She floats. You notice that? Watch her when she runs. It's like she's floating down. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Give us some joy.
Luckily, I can hear everything when I'm on the toilet. It's very small here, So I hear all your
You hear
praising.
everything. Oh, you do. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
We can't hear you when you are on the toilet.
No.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ooh.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna.
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama
Krishna
Rama Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama Hare Rama.
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama. Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Rama Hare Rama. Rama Hari Hari
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Hari Hari
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Hari Hari Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hari.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
So Lalita, why don't you read us something now? Boy, Lalita looks so beautiful, doesn't she, Tom? She look like so. So beautiful. Why is that? It must be. What's your secret there? What's her secret, Tom? What do you think?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the lipstick.
Yeah, it has something to do with the red color.
Something red in the inside the heart, I think.
Yeah.
Something red there. Yeah. All right. So read chapter 1 of the Adi Lila. Yeah, and start with let's see here. Is it chapter 1? No. No. Read chapter 3 of Adi Lila. Chapter 3. That's in Chaitanya Charitamrita.
I can't hear Lolita.
Oh, are you muted there, Lolita? Yeah, you're muted.
I'm muted by accident. I'm sorry. The external reasons of Lord Chaitanya's appearance. Thank you, Guru Maharaj, for letting me read this after your fresh lecture, after your fresh opinion. Because of your fresh opinion, you bring the happy message. It's fresh, it's full of revelations, it's new, it's groundbreaking.
Yeah, you know what I was just thinking. You know how these the people, the good people, they're revealing that what these demons are doing, they're deceiving them, they're lying, they're censoring all the information, and stuff like that, because they have these material motives. They want to depopulate, and they have all these plans, new world order, they're creating these viruses. It's all planned. It's and so anyway, people that are of a little more higher consciousness, that are elevated, and they see this, and they're trying to convince the masses that, hey, don't you see what they're doing? They're suppressing, they're lying to you. There's no, this is not as bad as you think. They're just trying to, you listen to mainstream media, they're all in on it. They all have material motives. They're being paid off. They're not really, basically they're saying their hearts are not really pure, not very pure. See? So they're telling truth, a little higher level of truth. And it's like kind of coming down on them and everything, exposing stuff, and so there's this fight. And we're doing also the same kind of thing, but exposing the essence of the truth. See, that goes even deeper than what they're revealing. So this is the more complete truth. See, this actually is the how actually it honors everybody, because in a sense the demons, they're also servants of the Lord. There's a very high level of understanding, and the door is open for everyone to understand the deep nature of truth. There's a lot of demons, they're in it because they have esoteric knowledge, and they have they know what they're doing on one level. See? So, and that gives them more power over the masses, because people believe in their words, even though they're deceptive and lies often. But they know about that. They have power because people believe them. It's power in belief. It's all who you believe, So the beauty of this preaching here that we're doing is we're giving a truth that encompasses all truths. See, this is why I just love the Vedic teaching, because it's the truth of all truths and the essence of everything. And you know, all these books that we've got are so precious because they reveal what nothing else can reveal. These very deep, they're compilations of the deepest revelations of the absolute truth in this world, and we're that's our preaching. We're sharing, and also in relishing the holy name, which is the highest manifestation of that truth, but also teaching how everything is connected to the Lord. Even His dark energy is His shadow. It's working. It's just a shadow of the truth. See, like this new world order thing. This is the shadow of what is to come. It's just a shadow. It's the what it's actually saying. This is being ushered in as a new world order, but it's going to be fantastic because whatever the Lord does. And so the shadow of it is like the tail end. See, the tail end. And part of it, the tail end is working towards that, creating this. So the new world order is just what we say is that people will all know God. Like we, knowing God like this and going deeper and deeper in this eternal relationship. So that's the new world will be ordered under that. You see, it causes a organic, natural order that is perfect and wonderful and pleasing to everybody, even demons. The demons, once they get, and the demigods too, once they get wind of this being brought to the world, they'll say, "Oh yeah, that new world order, that's God's perfection." You know, why can't that would be the perfect way? Who would really need to barter anymore? Like things. Everybody will be manifesting because they're like God. You're literally whatever is needed will be manifested. There's no what do you call the New Age movement is also a shadow of the Lord. It's shadow of the Lord's truth. They talk about abundance and all that. But it's usually a material abundance. See, this is the abundance of everything comes, not only materially, but spiritually, which is the more important thing. That's why often many realized souls, they show the example of being a beggar, but being fully satisfied with this intimacy with God. Whether you're rich or poor, it doesn't matter. If you have this intimacy with God, that is your real satisfaction. So this is where it's going. Ultimately, the shadow is pointing out that the truth is on its way. That's what being a prophet is. You just see the signs. See, you're able to see because realized. Say, so if I see this new world order coming by the demons, they're just imitating the new world order that the Lord has in store for all mankind. See, they want it for all mankind, don't they? The demons. That's a shadow of what the Lord wants for all men. See, the truth is, he wants it for all the universe. Actually, that's how he liberates it. Everybody gets to know him. So the demons, they limit it. It's all, everything is the reflection. It's just very limited. Oh yeah, it's we want to make slaves and order the universe under our elite direction. See, but they're manifesting the shadow of elitism. The Lord is the elite. See, and his actual devotees, intimate devotees, are the real elitists in this world. Like what we're preaching here is elite. It's elite knowledge. It's elite transcendental happiness of God. See, the reflection is over there. All those material dark motives and everything. That's what you get for taking shelter of his dark shadow. They would take shelter of the light. Oh, it's much better, more improved. See, this is the upgrade. Everything is upgraded in your life. Your happiness. See, this is the upgrade of happiness. People, oh yeah, these are the feelings you can get. Yeah, and once you get comfortable with what's uncomfortable, because you just don't see this stuff. You don't see this kind of divine happiness. You don't see smiles like this. That's how Krishna smiles. He's always got a smirk on, like Lalita's. That's a sign that Krishna living inside the body of somebody. Always got a little happy smirk there. Even if you're in separation, still there's this happy smirk. Aleister Crowley, yeah. He's trying to keep warm. Go ahead and read on there, Lolita.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you for these spirits. Oh my God, those classes are so full of spirit. It's just emanating from you.
Pretty wild, huh?
Well, just love it. I love Krishna's naughtiness. His stealing of the butter. I love his helmet. I love his club.
Take his helmet and just starts hitting people with it. It's like hitting somebody with the shoe, you know, hit him with the shoe.
Meanwhile, you give me a spiritual life, something that I never ever expected I would have. Never expected that I would have a spiritual life, a spiritual experiences, and what to say about these ones. Unbelievable. Thank you so much.
Well, you're confirming my naughtiness is actually has a beneficial result.
Yeah, I love it. I always loved it. It's
I'm
very
very naughty. My God, am I naughty? To the point of offensive.
It's funny. It's transcendentally funny.
People don't know offenses when it's to do with devotees. Instead of erecting fences, they take down fences. That's what offensive. When devotees and gurus are real, I mean, a real guru is offensive and offending others. They're taking down the fences, not putting them up. That's for these guys, the hypocrites, the liars, the cheaters. They put up fences to your bhakti. The
Yeah.
guru takes them down. But it seems like, oh, he's offensive. No, we're just taking down your fences, man. Taking down your blocks. What's blocking you from? Yeah.
It's when Krishna is throwing the pots in
Yeah.
all directions.
Yeah.
I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By the potency of the shelter of his lotus feet. Even a fool can collect the valuable jewels of conclusive truth from the minds. From the minds of the revealed scriptures.
There you go. You see, she showed you what that verse means. Shows you. This is how it is. She's collecting valuable jewels because of the shelter of his lotus feet. Shelter, what does that mean? Shelter of the Lord's lotus feet. Shelter is you chant the name and you chant the verses, and the ecstasy awakens in you. That's you got that shelter.
In communion, in deep communion.
Yeah, deep communion. Like Bimal Thakur's verse where he says, Radharani enjoys the position of a consort. See, consorting with God, be under the shelter, the shade of your lotus feet.
Yeah.
See, this is consorting with the Lord, is what you see here, which people think, oh, what is going on here? Well, we're just consorting with God. We're intimate friends of the Lord, and this is what you get. This is the reward, is the happiness of God. You get to see what that looks like. You know, get to feel what that looks like, to taste it, to relish it, and then at the same time show the world and get them attracted to this kind of worship, which is simply by taking shelter of the devotees like this. You just get it by being around devotees like this. You know, if you're not around devotees like this, oh, that happiness of consorting with God intimately like this will not be manifest in your life. You can't attain this except by attaining the association of these kinds of devotees that you see in this Sangha. There's no other way. Even the verse says, you know, it's not by austerities and all these other things. It's by those devotees. It's through those devotees who chant the holy names with great ecstatic devotion. How many times do I have to repeat it before these gurus, these dum-dums, can understand what I'm talking about and the authority that's actually here in the word of truth? I rest my case. No, it's too early for that. We got to have more fun. We don't want to rest our case yet. We want to keep winning the case. It's fun to play lawyer. It is. I love it, man. Prick out the law books, Prabhupada's books, and look at you guys. Look what you're doing. Ah.
The minds of the revealed scriptures.
The minds and mine, you know. Blow. What is the value? And for the world, what does it do? It's a minefield, literally. You know, mine, the mines. The two
Ocean.
definitions blow up. We blow up the mind. We use these scriptures to mine the jewels and to relish them, and also to blow up the illusion. It's a minefield. Watch out for all those bombs of the revealed truths and the revealed scriptures. We're blowing up all kinds of ignorance with these minds. Minefield. We throw the jewels at you. We throw the jewels over. Oh, he threw a jewel at me. Oh, I think the rope is a snake. I think the rope is a snake. But I'm Guru Dev. I'm here to lead my followers into oblivion. And we'll throw a few more jewels at you, man. No, it's a snake. It's a snake. The jewel is a snake. See, that's illusion, man. In a nutshell. Here every day we're throwing jewels all over the world, man. Well, it's a snake, it's a hajja, it's Bhakti Saranta said. No, we're throwing you rope. This is the rope, man. We're roping you in, man. And with this bhakti, show you that's real love, man. Real spontaneous devotion. Prema bhakti, man. Oh, and these truths glorifying prema bhakti as the real path. The only reality worth getting, that what really liberates you forever on the highest way. And it's available in association of real devotees with this real devotion here. And nowhere else. There are all no-shows out there, all bullshitters, and I call your bluffs. All liars and bullshit and deceivers. You ain't got this. You don't even know what it is. They don't know what it is. These guys, oh yeah, we're no-shows. We have the real bhakti and everything. But Gohari, he's a sahaja. We don't like him. Yeah, you got the real bhakti. Baloney. What? This is the real associates of Lord Chaitanya. Why? What is the proof? Because this kind of devotion is awakening in people who believe this preaching. This word has done all of this you see in Lalita. All of this in Johan, they listen with faith and they hear. And then this is the result. Oh, you guys are not happy with this. You rather have followers and money and buildings and reputation amongst fools, or neophytes. Because neophytes, you call them a fool, they'll be offended. Call Haridas a fool and he's proud. I feel very happy. Oh, fool, you're right. I love my position, Mr. Fool. I love that. The Lord thinks, hey, I can use this fool. Finally, somebody admits they're a fool. I can use a guy like that. Isn't that funny? All the real devout spiritual masters and acharyas always consider themselves a fool.
Yeah, Prabhupada called himself a fool as well.
Oh, they all do. Everyone. Bhakti Siddhanta, Krishnadas Kaviraj, Gaur Haridas. If you're not, but these other guys, that'll never come out of their mouths. They're too smart to be considered fools.
They are better than Prabhupada.
Oh yeah, of course. Proof is they change the books. They like
Yeah.
to change the books. Proof they're better. That's how they show it. We're going to show you we're better than Prabhupada. We change everything. And we're going to show you we're better. We even outlaw his original books. We won't let you read them.
By our books.
Yeah. Or change versions, So then they outlaw the original books. See why? Because it's impure hearts. That's why devotees abandon religion just naturally. Because why would I want to be around hearts that are material motives? I'd rather be alone. Isn't it better to be alone than with people like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Go ahead, Lalita.
Oh, glories to Lord Chaitanya. Oh, glories to Lord Nityananda. And all glories to Advaita Chandra. And all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. I have given the purport of the third verse. Now, O devotees, please listen to the meaning of the word with full attention. May that Lord who is known may that Lord who is known as the son of Srimati Sachi Devi be transcendentally situated in the innermost core of your heart. Resplendent with the radiance of molten gold. He has descended in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy to bestow what no incarnation has ever offered before. The most elevated mellow of devotional service, the mellow, the mellow of conjugal love.
This is the one that devotees hate so much when they see it on a person of a devotee. Yeah. So the Lord, may you be transcendently situated in the innermost core of the heart. So in other words, so that let me experience the transcendental nature of God. Let me see you, let me feel you. He's there, but dormant. Well, where is he? Okay? There's no awareness of this Lord. This is the problem. That what that means? Blind. People are just blind. This is what Jesus said. He was preaching to the masses. He said, the kingdom of God is coming to you. And they look around, where, Lord? Where? It was him. The kingdom of God is either the place, a kingdom, or the devotee. See? Better go get the devotee, because the kingdom is not, where's Vrindavan's over there and it's filled with neophytes. Even if you had devotion, you'd have to hide because they're all no-shows and envious and jealous, because neophytes. They have teeth like this. They smile like in some of these Raganuga Sanghas. See, all up in here. Not from like you see here. Smile from the, God smile. This is called God smile coming. They have the false ego, false teeth.
Oh yeah, know there's
I see that so much. It's a sign of envy. So you know what Shiva did? He knocked the teeth out of the envious Brahmins. He knocked their teeth out, stopped them from smiling. And then people saw, that kind of smile is that? And knocked their teeth out, man. Well, you get real bad. We knocked the teeth out of these envious rascals. When you smile like that, come here, man. Knock
no,
your
there's
teeth.
rotten teeth out.
Yeah. Then we put in real teeth, man. You know, put some, you know. I'm so bad. I'm really bad.
No.
Bad boy, naughty. This is just pure naughtiness. It really is.
It's truth.
Pure and simple naughtiness of Vrindavan. Really, this is so naughty, man. You know, nobody would do this. Nobody. Who would dare? Oh my God.
They don't dare, they have no ground. You have the foundation to do this. It comes from the Lord Himself. It's
The
powerful.
scripture, too. You know, I use the scripture. You know,
Yeah.
pound away with the scriptures, man. We collect those valuable jewels and use them as grenades. This is what the Krishna was doing in Vrindavan. There are grenades to pick up a valuable jewel and throw it over in the Vaidhi and blow it up, blow up that illusion and throw another jewel over there into the Vaidhi sector and boom! And he's blowing our illusion up. Give us another jewel. We'll throw it over there. And it changes in midair from a jewel into a grenade and then explodes the illusions, all these false ideas and false gurus and false conceptions. Just boom, explode like grenades.
Good God.
Mind's key word, man. It's two-edged sword. Two edges. Yeah. Go ahead there, Lily.
Lord Krishna. The son of the king of Raja is the supreme Lord. He enjoys transcendental pastimes in his eternal abode, Goloka, which includes Vrajadama.
See, again, son of the king of Vraj. What the heck does that mean? Lita already got it. See, that's how it is. You know, you got to find the king of Vraj. See, the one who has conquered Krishna. See, he's the son. He's their son. See, that's what the meaning, you know, when you have a real disciple, if you're a real guru, they come to you. The son comes to you. Your sons. They come to be developed and to be protected and to be born and to grow.
Represent.
Yeah. So you got to find the king, the real king. Actually, the Bhagavatam explains this. King Prithu said the Vaishnava is the real king. Everyone should listen to the real Vaishnava. Real Vaishnava is the king of Raj, man. King of Raj. You know, has their son is Krishna. You know, the son what did Lord Chaitanya said? You know, the gardener. I'm the gardener, and I'm also the bestower of the fruits. See, this is a devotee now. They're the gardener. See, their garden in Vrindavan, and they're also the bestower of the fruit. See, Krishna is the bestower of the fruit, the son. Okay. And so the king is the real Vaishnava. Real Vaishnava, when you look in Brahma, is Sanatan Dharma, is the person who worships God in intimacy and ecstasy. They're complete and whole persons in this world. They're kings of this world, but the people don't know. See what Jesus said, my kingdom is not of this world. And he brought that kingdom here. He said, as long as I'm in this world, I'm the light of the world. And that being is the Holy Spirit of devotion, is in this world. It reveals the truth. And that's what we're here. We're revealing the brightness of the truth here. See, while this is in this world, otherwise it could be covered up. Sometimes it is. That's why you see only religion and ceremonies and dry worship, empty, or external rituals only. See, because it's the Lord is that light is not here really. It's not in its full intensity. You're just seeing the shadow of that worship. St. Paul said it too. He said this Pharisee thing is a shadow of the truth. It's a darkness, is shadow of it. Even new in that way. See, the Lord's looking for this worship in spirit and truth, man. Spirit is this spirit of devotion and this really conclusive understanding of what is God in everything. See, King of Raj, man, that's the Vaishnavas. That's the person. If you don't submit to the king who has the real Son of the Lord in them, living in them, that's transcendentally situated in the core of their heart, and you're not a subject, you're outside the kingdom. You're an outsider, man. I don't care what big title you got, what big name, or how many caves you lived in, or what kind of humility you appear to have in this world, man. You're not humble before the real Lord's manifestation in this world, which is Sat, Chit, and Ananda, right, Tom? Sat, Chit, and Ananda. That's what's in this Sangha, is Sat, Chit, and Ananda. You don't have respect for this going on here? Well, you're on the outside, man, and you're not getting in the kingdom until in some lifetime when this kind of opportunity is presented again. And you say, oh, glories to the kind of devotion I see in Lalita Ganga. Oh, glories to her realizations that come from that bhakti. Till you can say that, you stay outside the real kingdom of God. Right, Lalita? You're outside, and we're in here relishing the jewels, and all they are to you are grenades blowing up your illusions, which is good too. That's your mercy.
Yeah.
That's the mercy upon you. We throw a few grenades in your direction. I rest my case. No way am I gonna. This is too much fun, man. I ain't gonna rest at all, man. I go down to lay down to rest, and these truths get me up out of bed again. And try one more time.
Delicious truths. Deep, delicious truths.
I'm gonna try one more time to lay down.
Soon you will be back, Guru Maharaj. I don't live in an illusion. Once, in the day of Brahma, he descends to this world to manifest his transcendental pastimes.
There you go. Once in a day of Brahma. Long time, huh?
Oh, wow.
Once a day. 27 Divya Yugas on the 28th when he comes as Krishna. Okay? That's 4,320,000,000 years he comes to manifest what? Vaidhi Bhakti? To rules and regulations, ceremonial worship? No, it is what?
The mellows.
Transcendental pastimes.
It's transcendental pastimes. Not dry pastimes.
Did he come to manifest religion? No, religion's always been here. No, he comes to manifest his transcendental pastime. How he passes his time transcendentally. Oh, and little hint there. How do we pass our time here? Transcendental pastime. This is, believe it or not, is a transcendental pastime. Really? Yes. This is a pastime. What? Revealing the truth. This is tribulation time. This is why I've been waiting to come here, man. I've been saying, yes, I couldn't wait to this time. For this is how can we not come at this time? Because of revelation, and of the truths. We got to know demons are demons and demigods are demigods. And devotees are devotees, real ones. And hypocrites are hypocrites. So you can change. Get out of your hypocrisy, man. Real devotees here have real bhakti, real devotion, real truth. This is the transcendental pastimes of the Lord revisited. revived, resurrected, and all the different words for the same thing. Resurrection, revival. Yeah, so this is it. Once in the day of Brahman. So the Lord came 550 years to reveal his pastimes, and then it kind of subsided a bit. And then Vaidhi starts to bring it out again, faith in Krishna. And now here is the full bloom coming now. You see, blooming bhakti, blooming transcendental pastimes. And it's rare, it's because, once in a day of Brahma, he comes, and then this Maya's strong, tries to cover it up. And then his desire to reveal more, it comes again. So this is a revival. You notice Jesus hasn't been put out, has it? No, it sometimes, it's always the materialistic religious Brahmin types, Phariseers, the Catholic Church and all this bullshit, man. They come out and try to dampen the spirit. See, they have all these motives. This is what it does, religion, and they've done it in Vaishnavism since after the time of Lord Chaitanya. For a time there was okay with Srinivas and Narottam and Shamananda. They were preaching this, and then it started to dwindle. They get covered over. And the devotees take the brambles off. Like here, we're taking the brambles off the real path. This is the real path, redone, revealed. Otherwise, there's no transcendental pastimes. You just see the mundane mode of goodness going on in the world. You think this is what God is all about. Ceremonies and rituals. How do we explain? All the time explaining all these deep rituals, what they really mean. Who can do that? Who has the power to do that? You think Acharya Dev can explain these deep rituals, what they actually mean? That your eyes are the conch?
No, they can't. Otherwise, they would do it.
Filled with water. Yeah, that's what the Lord's looking for. Your eyes, his eyes can't even fill with tears because he doesn't have this potency. See? It's all leading to this kind of worship. Your heart is the flame, passion for God, passion for truth. See, this is the Lord's very much looking for this internal worship. See, it's inside. You notice the tears from inside out come out. See? People don't know, they look at all this external. They think, oh yeah, God is about worshiping like this with this flame. Wow, look how he waves it so. The Brahmins are practicing all friggin' day long, so they wave it just perfectly to impress people. Wow, look how great he waves that friggin' flame, man. I want to see some hearts on fire for God, man. How about that? I want to see some tears pouring out of the conch there.
Fire in
Now
the
that's
passion.
impressive. Yeah, it's impressive, man. You see some passion. The Lord is looking for passionate worship. And what conjugal is passion, right? Passionate worship, man.
They need to be fired up.
Yeah, man, where's the fire? Ooh. I'm going to try and lay down again. One more time.
Okay. See you in a minute. We know that there are 4 ages, yugas, namely Satya, Treta, Dvapara, and Kali. And these 4 together, they comprise one Divya Yuga. 71 Divya Yugas constitute one Manu Antara. There are 14 Manu Antaras in one day of Brahma. The present Manu, who is the 7th, is called Vaivashvata, the son of Vishvasvan. 27 Divya Yugas of this age have now passed. At the end of the Dvapara Yuga, of the 28th Divya Yuga, Lord Krishna appears on earth with a full paraphernalia of his eternal Vrajadama. Servitude, dasya, friendship, sakya, parental affection, vachalya, and conjugal love are the four transcendental mellows, the rasas, and by the devotees who cherish these four mellows, Lord Krishna is subdued, absorbed in such transcendental love. Lord Sri Krishna enjoys in Vraja with his devoted servants, his friends, his parents, and his conjugal lovers.
Read that again. That
Yeah.
last part. That last
Okay.
sentence.
Okay. Absorbed in such transcendental love, Lord Sri Krishna enjoys in Vraja with his devoted servants, his friends,
Yeah,
his
see, he's absorbed. He's absorbed in this love. See, because his devotees are absorbed in this love. They're
his
absorbed
exchange.
together. Yeah, exchanging this very deep relation. This is why it's so hard for people to understand what's here. When we were chanting in such ecstatic bhakti, people are going, what's going on there? What's going on? Well, this is Viraj, man. This is Viraj in action. It's a verb. It doesn't matter. If those devotees are in the North Pole and they're worshiping in that absorption and that pure love, that pure ecstatic potency where the tears see tears, that's the symptoms. If you see that love in Vrindavan or on the North Pole, and you see the tears coming and the communion, the rapture and the excessive happiness, that's Vrindavan. Okay. So that's where you have the access point. You need to see that, and better with the devotees, because now the devotees are most of them neophytes there, doing the external worships and the pomp and all that stuff. You don't see what we talking about, what we demonstrate and show there. Better to come here, because then you get really purified very fast. See, the verses come to light here. Krishna says, "You're going to my deity." And taking a bath in Yamuna and the Ganges purifies after a long time. But my devotees, see, the devotees of Vrindavan, the living ones, the living water, the living purification, purifies just by being seen, much less anything else you do in their association. Hey, the emanation by those kind of devotees, which these songbooks are all about, from them ecstatic prema emanates. What the heck does that mean? Where's the no-show in that? Ecstatic prema emanates? How are you going to know? Well, I'm sorry, he's not emanating, man. No emanation from that person. No, no, no. Yeah, they just put a steel suit over that emanation, man. Put a lead thing so it doesn't get through. We don't want any emanations here. Okay? By their word, ignorance is destroyed. How do we do that? We just glorify ecstatic worship. That's basically all I'm doing, and poo-pooing everything else. Every single thing is useless and worthless when this is here. When this is not here, well, there's some usefulness because you got to live, right? But here, you're going to really live. You come here, you're going to live, man. You're going to be a live wire, man. You're going to know who God is and what God is. You're going to feel him and her. It's going to be real encounter with the Lord. Not some, let me speak about Krishna. Nice to meet you. Wet noodle hand. You come here, you're going to feel the truth, man. You're going to feel substance to Krishna consciousness. You won't be leaving for Jesus. You come here, man. Like some of these guys. Well, I left because I didn't get anything. All I did is they made me work all the time, pick the money so the gurus can have a great time, man. The hypocrite says they are. Yeah, I left for Jesus, man. You know, it's at least I get a good handshake. It's not like this, man. Yeah.
True. Although some Christians.
You come here, man. You only fools leave for back to Jesus. Only the ones who don't really go to those they're not really sincere. These Erics, he always wanted to be guru. You've seen it before. Always wanted to be the teacher. He still has some good stuff. He may change, but that's always leads you away. You always want to be guru, man. And it's you just don't want to be here. The Lord's gonna kick your buttocks out of here for a while. Go into the Maya, be your big teacher thing, and show how smart you are. But it just shows how stupid he is. I just listen to his realization, dumb, and full of what kind of. After a while, he'll give it up because it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous to leave this to be a big teacher. Big teacher is Lalita Ganga, or Johan, or somebody with bhakti. Shows the Janaki showing the real path, man. Dedication to Guru and Krishna. You see those qualities in a lot of devotees here. Not just dedication in Krishna or Jesus Christ that you don't really know. People, you know Jesus. Well, you'll be like Jesus, man. You'll speak like Jesus, man. You won't be a weppy, wet noodle or a speculator. Speculator, just a speck here, man. Speck. Pooh. You speculators. Pew, 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 pew. Speculators, man. Spit them out. Hey, man, I got to put on a good show here, man. Got to be interesting. Comedian, how do we keep people around for 3 hours, man?
You're a showman. Entertainer. Best entertainer ever.
I feel I'm letting loose more and more, too. It's great, man. Free expression. Without restriction. Less and less restrictions.
We are waiting for
it. Prabhupada's removing the restrictions. He's taking off the ropes. Taking off the gloves, man. Hey, take those gloves. Really hit him well, man. Hit him with the fist, man. Don't put the gloves on, man. Yeah, take the gloves off. Let him feel some impact, man. Go ahead, Lalita. Give us some more ammunition. Man. Give us some more jewels. Let me throw them over into the Vaidi camp. It blows stuff up.
Lord Krishna, he enjoys his transcendental pastimes. As long as he wishes. And then he disappears. And after disappearing, however, he thinks thus. For a long time, I have not bestowed unalloyed loving service to me upon the inhabitants of the world.
See, I have not for a long time, 4,320,000,000 years. And he didn't even do it in Barrage. He kept it sealed amongst them, and a few got in there like a Korah or Uda. Look how advanced they were, huh? They were falling around. Anyway, they were, he gave it to a few persons. And he's thinking he disappeared for a long time. I have not bestowed. This is why this is mercy here, that the Lord comes. For a long time, I have not bestowed this unalloyed love of Vrindavan upon the inhabitants. I have not bestowed. Bestow. Where is this attaining? Bestowed. See? Bestowing something. You know how you make a king? You bestow the scepter. Here, let me just give you the scepter. Make you a king of Raj. Bestow upon the inhabitants of Raj. I mean, the world, just ordinary people, man. The pom pom girls out there and food service workers for a long time have not bestowed this this love upon the inhabitants. And what do they teach now? You got to renounce. You got to live in a cave. You got to be a Radhanath, man. You got to be a Narayan Raj to attain this. You'll never attain this for many lives. You'll never be like me because you're not really it and you've never proved you can do it. So you're not that. We're the big transcendental tits, nowhere at all to be seen. Where are those raised breasts of Radharani's love? Nowhere. You've been pushing them in. See, the women put the girdle on so they can. You've been holding them in there, or they never were there. Maybe who knows? They for a long time. How dare you preach that you got to attain this? No way. You got to get it bestowed like it's being bestowed now again in revival as a gift. Everybody gets the gift here in due course. It just depends on how much you want to hold on to your shit. Sometimes pretty attached to their crap, their Mayavad this and that or whatever it is, mode of goodness. Doesn't matter. You're making a little progress, you just give away a little bit here and there. Some people just, here, take it all, give me the bhakti, right? Some get like that. So you get it here, man. It's a gift too. Just come, let's do an exchange. This is an exchange. This is the Bhakti exchange place, man. You come here, give me your bullshit, give me your lies, give me your deceit, give me your bullshit lying thing. Just bring all your bullshit here and we'll give you Bhakti in exchange for that.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Come with your potato head and your wet noodle hand.
Real knowledge, man. This
and
is
give
an
you a
exchange,
strong
man.
hand.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just do an exchange. It's like when Lord did an exchange with Jagai and Mara. He said, "Give me your sins, man. Give me your sins." They didn't want to. Oh, we're not going to. It's too impure. No, give me your friggin' sins, man. Don't worry, I got plenty of bhakti to purify it. That's what happens here, man. There's plenty of bhakti here. I got helpers here. I got Lalita and Johan, man. They're as fast as your sinful bullshit will come here. We'll just do an exchange, man. They'll take that and transform it into real devotional potency because it's a gift, man. Let's do an exchange, man. Just give us that bullshit here. Come here, listen to these things. And let's do the exchange, man. Get this bhakti in exchange. Not as that's why these people can't come. They're blinded by their austerities. They need to have the real truth. That's why I have to repeat these verses again. It's not by austerity. It's not by renunciation. It's not by your big sadhana. It's not by your chanting Hare Krishna with offenses and being against real bhakti. No, it's by respecting the devotees and come through. It's through those devotees who manifest at some rare times this ecstatic pastimes of the Lord, this real truth and real ecstasy here in the midst of the world. It's by giving respect. It's through those devotees and only through those devotees. That's why these guys, Narayan Raj has never been, you show me one person that has this kind of bhakti that you see symptoms here, and you won't find one. I don't care how much they're it's all boast, blind boast from blind people. Bottom line is, hey man, I'm into truth, man. Spade is a spade. Show us different. Show me there's real bhakti like this somewhere. But nobody will. Not even Prem Parojana. They're all bullshitters, man. All holding it back. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't show. Rupa Goswami didn't show. You ain't got it, man. Show your cards on the table. Show us you're not a friggin' liar and a hypocrite and a bullshitter, man. Show us you're not serving Maya on that very high level of goodness. Yeah, goodness is still a covering. Man, it's like a filthy rag in front of my Lord. Yeah, who do you see people calling a filthy rag, huh? Nobody will dare to do that. They believe. They have faith in the mode of goodness. I have no faith in the mode of goodness. It's a covering for this. Man, the Lord is unsealed here in ecstasy and truth. Bring us your hypocrisy, your bullshit. Give just a little respect to reality, where this is so real, man, so substantial. If anybody gives a little respect to it, we'll take that hypocrisy and that bullshit mind and your lying teeth like that, your false ego, false teeth, false smiles, and change it into real devotion. That's what we're here for, and that's what we're doing. And it's the Lord's desire. It's very strong what you see here. It's the Parampara's desire that we get this done now, at this time. Facebook is skipping. Yeah, it's skipping rope, man. Go ahead, Lolita, read some more. I'm awake now.
I haven't been sleeping for a few hours.
Not even a little drowsiness now.
So he said, I haven't bestowed on the Lord's loving service to me for a long time.
See, to Krishna, unalloyed loving service. How do you know? It's all in the Hare Krishna mind. You can cheat everybody else, you liars and cheaters and hypocrites out there. You can cheat everybody else, but you can't cheat Krishna and Krishna's real devotees and those who listen to Krishna's real devotees. Okay? You can't cheat them. It's simple, man. If you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is Krishna and Radha themselves, and ecstatic love awakens in your heart, and sometimes you laugh, and sometimes you cry, just like the mood of the Vrindavan residents, you're the real deal. Otherwise, we don't know what you are. Otherwise, we don't know. You're not like that. Who do we know? Who are you? We're a no-show. We've got that. Of course we've got that. Yeah? Well, how does anybody ever going to know? Yeah, because I don't believe they do. They say, well, it doesn't have to come out. We can just emanate it from some kind of, we hold it back and we squirt the emanation, but nobody's getting the ecstasy you see in devotees here. See, proof is in the pudding. Where?
Oh, you're frozen. You're gone for a while. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare.
Back, huh?
Okay.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Yes. This is. We're back.
Oh.
Sort of.
Yeah,
back?
you're back, but a bit choppy now.
Okay. You know what? Let me just move to the. Let's do the phone thing here. It's just because it's morning time and people are. Let's see that off. I used the hotspot now. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, just a second here, and I'll get it going here. Okay, are we back? Is it better now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good.
Yeah. 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 So, yeah, anyway, it's just getting very real here, just getting, so people can see the substances here. It's got to be real. You know what? Let's see, I'm going to refresh my actual whole thing here. I'll be right back here.
Good.
So, because you're,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
there we
Krishna.
go. That was fast. Yeah. 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 So, yeah, it's just getting more and more real, more substance. Do you ever see that TV series where it starts out in a black and white? They've done a few of these. And then as it goes on, it gets more colorful. See, more real. And they started out black and white. And the same thing with Krishna consciousness, it's or with God stuff. It starts out kind of in black and white. It's more external, more superficial, more ritualistic. See, and gets more and more real for us. And it has to be. This is what Jesus is saying. Um, what you bind on earth, you bind in spirit. So when God becomes real for you here, your real relationship here, it becomes real for you in spirit. That's why we have these bodies. They're all set up for this evolution. It's like an evolution, a revolution, and evolution. See, of our soul awakening and God being revealed. And you can actually experience this in this body. That's why those who are not quite awakened, it looks like, what are they doing? What are they? Yeah. Well, we're just have our spiritual body awakening. We're communing with that transcendental Lord. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger, more and more real, more and more substantial. See? It's meant to be like that. And this goes on forever now. We're already liberated in that sense. This is, and proof this is the grace of the Lord. This is proof that this is in alignment with the scriptures. It's given as a gift. You notice none of us say, well, I lived in a cave, man. I'm sannyasi and I follow strictly like Narayan Raj. Oh, that's why I'm qualified for prema. But you guys, you don't get it. You don't know many lifetimes for you, but you're a bullshitter, man. Let's call a spade a spade. You didn't do the job.
I'm
Okay,
qualified, but I don't have it.
I'm qualified, but you don't get it, and you can't prove that, but you will just make a big pomp that you're the successor for Prabhupada. Well, I'm sorry. You never proved it in this world, therefore it's a doubt. You haven't even given it to one disciple. I have not seen one disciple like this, like Lalita. Not one, which is she's in line with the scriptures. You see, this kind of bhakti was there. It's not in any of the symptoms of those disciples of Narayan Raj. Not any of the symptoms of the ISKCON devotees. Not any of the symptoms of Gaudiya Math, but it's here. See, these symptoms, this is the real thing. Okay? That's why you see the opinion is hidden in the heart of an unadulterated self-realized soul. One should follow their progressive path. Isn't this progress? Isn't this what you read in the scriptures? Isn't it? Yeah, it's hard to take because they all disagree in the Ryan Rush. They all disagree that Gohari is wrong. He's wrong. He's wrong. He's so wrong. But you don't have the real ecstasy glorified in the scriptures that we do. I say this is right. Or it's going, oh, Gohar, he's offensive and everything. I say this is right because the scriptures glorify the ecstatic devotion you see with your own eyes here. You can call it sahaja. You can call it anything you want. But truth is truth, man. You don't see realizations coming out of Acharya Dave like this. You don't see him come out of Narayan Raj. I looked at his thing. I was bored. I fell asleep listening to him. Really, honestly. I lost my realizations associating with that group, man.
Oh, yeah.
From that association. I lost it, man. You can ask my students. They said, what happened to you? You lost your good realizations. Well, I wanted to see what it's like because they're all glorifying as that is the greatest thing. I say, well, I never proved it in this world. This is the real deal. This is the real line. You want Christian Vrindavan? It's being offered to you. You can see with your own eyes. People have the devotional potency that you read in the scriptures, right, Tom? You read this stuff in there? It's in there. And you can see it in living color. Not, well, let's read the scriptures, and then we don't see what's in the scriptures out there. We don't see it out there, and we don't see it in the scriptures. Now that's blind, isn't it? Well, here you see it in the scriptures and you see it in life. That means your eyes are opened. You do the miracle. Open your eyes. You come here, we'll force them open with the truth. Can you imagine? You go to ISKCON, you read about what's in the scriptures, but you don't see it. And you don't see it in the book, and you don't see it in life. Here you see it in a book, and you see it in life. How more real can you get than that there, Lalita?
It can't be more real than this because it's taking over.
We're going to take over the world with what? Reality, man. Yeah, we're shadow boxing. And this illusion's weak compared to this now. This is Krishna strong. His truth is strong. His ecstasy is strong. Feelings, man, great feelings. And these fantastic feelings, Lalita, and they're wonderful to chant in ecstasy every day. It's getting more and more all the time. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, all just every day. Ooh, ah. This is fun, really. The Lord likes to have fun. This is Vrindavan fun. Yeah. It's getting so real here. There's no place for BS. I noticed that, huh, Freddie? It's true, isn't it? No BS, man. I don't know any BS here, man. Hey, man, you want to prove that Narayan Raj's group is the highest thing and greatest thing and most wonderful thing? Well, let's see some ecstatic bhakti. To me, bhakti is the greatest thing and the highest thing. To me, conclusive truth that explains all the scriptures we're reading is the highest thing and greatest thing. Show us any better. I haven't seen it in that group. I haven't seen it in ISKCON. I haven't seen it anywhere except here. And Prabhupada's books, which, when you start to get this, right, Lalit, you start to get these feelings and everything, then you can really collect the valuable jewels in his books.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And they can't do it. None of them, not one of them can do this because you're going to get this ability here. I tell you, it took me many years to get clear on it. I'm still getting clear on it. Okay?
You have pleasure from every jewel separately. And over, always surprises, always new jewels, every day new and fresh. It's
Lalita's got a great life, man. You are so fortunate, man. Please bless me. I want to also live like you. To appreciate truth like she does. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's a pleasure to receive it.
Yeah. So anyway, this is our fun. This is actually transcendental. This is all uncommon, man. This is unusual. There's no way we can put this on. This is not some sahaja, some imitation show. There's no way you can do this. This is the personal potency of the Lord coming through the devotees here, empowering what's happening here. People will see in due course. That's what we're here to. And the Lord, when he comes, when he manifests through his real devotees, is a blessing to the world. Always is, There's only wonderful things are going to come from it. You'll see, I'm telling you, you're going to see sannyasis come here. They're going to recognize. There's a lot of sincere people. I'm just kind of joking in a real way. This is all a joke. It's all a joke to Krishna. He's always joking, this is also a joke, but also profoundly, and it purifies through these jokes. They don't think it's jokes usually, because it's like it sets fire to the illusion, but that fire is purifying. Yeah. I think we'll stop here. It's a lot to digest.
It's a long
Let's
class. The
digest
first
this.
one. It's a long
Yeah.
one for the first one.
Another 3.5 hours. All right. Yes. And I started late too.
Doesn't matter.
4:15. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, God Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Hope we have more than it says. Only 3 people here, but I think there's more people actually.
It's not right anymore. Those amounts, those numbers, they are not like
And
they are.
yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay. We're seeing. Yeah. 3.
You
There's
see
already
here
3.
somebody say thanks.
Yeah.
Already
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. Already 4. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. There's 5.
5. Yeah, 5.
Probably more. Let's see.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Freddie must be there. Must still be
Freddie too. Yeah. More. Are you kidding? Are you want us to? We'll
there. Ah,
explode.
Janaki.
Yannicki, yes, the best class again.
Yeah, you can't trust those numbers anymore.
Yeah.
You can't trust it
Okay,
anymore.
yeah, that's great. So we have a lot of people came and yeah, it's just getting more and more real, more fun. Just even the hard stuff. It's like whiskey. They got the hard stuff. You don't dilute it. You just drink it straight. At first, it has a bite, man, but it's full strength. It does stuff. Just it gets you intoxicated quicker. So this bhakti. It's very the truth, man. If you may be getting at full strength, but still, it may pack a wallop, but still, it's going to do its thing. Oh, Rajiv also. Oh, there's quite a few people here. Yeah. All right, so Hare Krishna until we meet again. Hare Krishna. Take a little break and we'll be back for more.